this is, I guess, first topic, because, you know, we're the political... No, we're not. I was going to say we're the political podcast. I'm not even close to true. But there's been a rise in cases. You man shook.
A rise in cases of what?
Or what else?
Could be anything, bro. It's coming to that time where, you know, like, in our area, people just like to just...
A rise in cases of the virus, coronavirus.
COVID-19.
COVID-19, if you want to be a doctor.
Donald.
Offset in the lab.
Wow.
I feel like I'm not really...
You're not phased this time?
Worried. Only because... So the mortality rate hasn't actually gone up alongside the cases. So I don't feel like it's as bad as it was in the initial outbreak. So I don't think I have that initial panic that I did.
Yeah. 33 million individuals have had COVID, or there's been COVID cases. 22 million people have recovered.
Do you know what
1 million people have died. 1 million people have died, of course, which is something that, you know, RIP to them. Hope their families are doing all right. My condolences go out to them. But at the end of the day, it's like 22 million people have recovered. Now, COVID, if you don't know about the coronavirus itself, then you should understand, yes, it's a deadly virus, but some individuals there can recover. Like, I've had it and I recovered, but this was in March.
You didn't tell us that.
Huh?
You didn't tell us that.
Yo, we was linking...
No, but the thing is, I didn't know it was coronavirus at the time. I didn't know it was COVID, though.
How did you know it was COVID? What made you think it was COVID? What, just the symptoms? You had all of them?
Taste and smell.
Oh, word?
Yeah, taste and smell.
Mad.
Oh, okay.
I was ill, but it was just like, whatever. And then, like, even when I'm ill, my mum's always cooking. Like, she's always cooking food, and I just never smelt no onions cooked, tomatoes. Yeah. Like, I didn't smell that, and I didn't even taste it either.
Imagine not being able to taste jollof rice, yo. Take me out the game.
Yeah. Big man, I'm out. So, you know what? I think maybe a lot of people might have had it and not actually realise that they've had it.
Yeah, well, you can be asymptomatic. That's his biggest thing. And do you know what my biggest issue is with the media, and I'm getting on to you, man. Sky News in particular. These man are just headline horny. Like, it's disgusting.
Headline horny.
The man will just say, 7,000 new cases, the most we've ever had. Well, put some context on that, you idiots.
They had to sensationalise, isn't it?
Of course, but it's just gross. 7,000 new cases is the most amount of cases we've ever had, but we're also getting better at recording the cases now. So 7,000 in March. There was 100,000 cases when 900 people were dying. Like, just the math suggests that. Yeah. So 7,000 cases with 66 people dying from it. It's mad, but like...
It's nowhere near as bad as it was.
Nowhere near. And these men are just trying to make a headline out of anything.
Yeah, it's the biggest story of the year.
But then, I mean, I have to look at the African situation, right? And they are recording. They are doing everything they possibly can to make sure that everybody's okay. And like countries like my country, Tanzania, like they're having fun. They're just playing games. We just man's
just vibing.
Literally, they're just vibing. Like
if you get it,
the other week in September 2020, they had a full-out concert, packed stadium, and like the cases are not even that large. I think it's because of the climate that it's in.
Are they just... An interesting thing with Africa might be, are they just not recording them? It's like, I hate to say it, and Homeboy's got it himself, but Donald Trump says, if you do more tests, you find more cases. It's just that simple. Is Africa doing enough tests?
From what I know from my country and just being informed
Can't
about
even just say, is Africa doing enough tests?
So like speaking about Tanzania, I know that they are doing the tests. Okay. They're making sure that, listen, if you come into the country, you have to do a test. If you are about to leave the country, you have to do a test.
Yeah.
And we will get within 72 hours. But then also there's like I can't remember the name of the drug, but it's a malaria drug. And I think because of that, they have utilized that to actually help a lot of individuals. And that has been a positive...
Well, we can be proud of how the continent of Africa has dealt with it. Even speaking from my own country, Nigeria, I know they've not been playing. Fam, they shut the borders. No one's coming in, no one's going out.
Exactly.
Man, you're stuck here. Mad. Hunger Games style.
And even with Nigeria, I don't even think the numbers are high.
Nah, a lot of Africa doesn't have high numbers. And again, we can say whatever we want about the testing, but them man saw Ebola and they were praised for, Africa as a continent was praised for how it managed to shut that shit down. So obviously something in Europe we're just not doing right. Like maybe we can take a leaf out their page. I think that's the saying. And actually, don't look at me like that.
I'm trying to. You're close enough. Right,
very close.
I see what you're trying to say.
Man said, don't look at me like that. But you have to give credit where credit is due.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I just think I'm impressed with how they've dealt with it. But just, I guess, back to the rises that we've had here. I mean, it's deep. It's a real thing. I won't be an idiot and be one of those people that is like, it's not real or it's a massive thing that they're trying to get you to be in line and whatever. But I just think this time around, it might not be as serious as they're trying to let on. Obviously, we'll keep our eye on it, but I just don't think it's as...
And also, I think it's another thing as well, like the changing of climate. Like, you know, like, I think it's
just
last
week,
week.
isn't it?
Yeah,
last week was just nice, warm, and then all of a sudden, boom, cold. So you really got to position yourself to make sure you take care of yourself, because if you don't, then you will get ill. But if you are ill, then you're more likely to
get that vitamin C.
Michael Jordan flu game.
Yeah.
Eric Dyer pre-game.
Yeah, man.